The Dallas Cowboys at practice today. I must say this, Cowboy Nation. These next 4 games are very pivotal, and they got a lot of things on the line. Now, the Cowboys need to play with their A game against the Jaguars, and trust me, they're not sleeping on anybody. They will be focused and locked in. Nevertheless, everything's centered around number 4, and he's getting his practice on right now, Cowboy Nation, and we need to have a great game out of him. Speaking of that, there will be some new faces out there, and we see that this guy, T.Y. Hilton, he's already in practice. They are slowly bringing him about, and they really said that this dude is fast in and out of his cuts, and he's looking pretty sharp out there already. So let's see how he can pick up the terminology of this game, and hopefully down the line we can see number 16. That will be T.Y.'s number there. Showcase his talent. And it is what it is, Cowboy Nation. We need every help that we can find. And this is Parsons right here. You see Parsons. I know that he been talking on the Vaughn podcast and things like that about this team and about what he's going to do to another team and things like that. And I get it. Most people will only focus in on the negative connotations of it. I see the positive out of it. I see a guy that's willing to put in the work, put in the time, and also speak his mind. And of course, we see Peyton Hendershot right there. Just watching. You guys know how this goes, right, Cowboy Nation? And Parsons, we all know that he is that lion. He is that dog. He is that alpha male out there that pretty much is the young leader, and a lot of people gravitate and pull towards him. Now, even though in these last 2 weeks he didn't generate a sack, but look at what's happening around him. He forced 2 false starts in the last game. That was pivotal. And then in the previous game before that, he really creates the tempo and the temperaments on how everybody else play. So sometimes you may not see him physically getting the stats. Don't play for the stats. Just look at what he's doing collectively, and that is what we need out there. Parsons being up to speed, and he is that catalyst for this team. Just think about it. The mental mindset of this team changed once the Cowboys drafted number 11. Keep this in mind too, Cowboy Nation. When you really contextualize what he brings to the table, he elevates everyone else's game, and the mindset of this team since he been here, been on the mindset of being top 10 defense. And think about this, we had the league's worst defense in 2020, and then all of a sudden 2021, hey, everybody know who the Cowboys are now, right? So that's defense. And of course, back to T.Y. Hilton. Yes, we need a good showcasing from him. I get it. We've been waiting for James Washington. And I told everybody on my live feed, hey, let's give James Washington a second chance, basically. Give the first game as a mulligan. And if you guys can see far down, you see also Anthony Rush. He's getting ready and working out still, and we will see whether or not the Cowboys going to do something with him down the line. Cowboy Nation, let's continue to grind. That's what we want to see out here in practice. Now, this is the $1 million question, right? Or the $77 million question, right? The Tyron Smith, can he play this weekend? There have been news rumbling around that he may be your right tackle. And I'm going to tell you guys, regardless of where he's at on the field, teams are going to have to pay close attention to him. Now, he haven't played right tackle since 2011. And his rookie year, I think he allowed like 8 or 9 sacks. And he was okay far as from a rookie standpoint. We know that he played his best game or his best season his second year from that start, and he been playing at left tackle. Now, if the Cowboys do decide to move him to right tackle, I'm quite sure he will still be able to pick up the pieces. He may be better than Josh Ball, right? And I'm quite sure that we've seen Jason Peter. He's better than Josh Ball, right? I'm looking at how I can present my best 5 out there. And from my knowledge and from my understanding of the game, however you present it, it will be without Josh Ball, without the Ball brother. Now we see Tyler Smith right here, naturally at his left side. And I promise you guys, Tyler Smith, You haven't really heard a word from him playing at left tackle. Do you snatch the rookie up and put him at right tackle? Or do you play around with your food and say, all right, we're going to kick Josh Ball out there, and then we're going to play the musical chairs and rotate that kid because he's pretty solid on the run, but he's horrible in pass pro. Do you play around with that, or do you sit back and say, all right, Tyler Smith, we got 4 games. I get it, right? You've been playing remarkable at left tackle. We need one more favor for you. Can you get kicked to the right side? We're going to insert, hear me out, we're going to insert Tyron Smith back at left tackle. We're going to roll out Tyron Smith, Connor McGovern. On top of that, Tyler Biadasz, Zack Martin, and you, Tyler Smith on the right side. And what we're going to do with Jason Peters, you will still be our swing tackle. Just in case Tyron goes down, you in there. Just in case something hiccup happened with Tyler Smith, you get in there. There could be a situation. He's your swing tackle, swing guard at this point. Jason Peters, Hall of Famer. When I look at this picture, I literally see 3 Hall of Famers. I see 3 Hall of Famers. We know Jason Peters in there. We can all see that Tyron Smith is going to have a gold jacket, but I'm speaking it like it is. This kid, Tyler Smith, if he continued to increase and improve week to week, he will have a gold jacket as well. That's been my time. Post me your thoughts. Let me know how you guys feel of the Tyron Smith to right tackle, or should he be inserted in at the left tackle and play some variations of musical chairs with Jason Peters, right? Or should this lineup be just like this? Hear me out. Tyron Smith at left tackle, Tyler Smith at guard, Tyler Biadasz at center, of course, Zack Martin at right guard, and then Jason Peters at right tackle. Is that your best lineup, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. DC for life. Salute.